Even though Gold Rush Season 14 has concluded, viewers are still chatting about the last weigh-in and who scored the most goals. How many gold did Brian McCann, Rick Ness, Tony Beats, and Parker Schnabel end up with in Season 14? The sum of all the gold in this Discovery series is here. In Season 14, of Gold Rush, how much did Parker Schnabel win? Parker Schnabel's ambitious objective for Gold Rush Season 14 was 5,000 ounces of gold. What was the outcome of that? Parker walked away with an eye-watering 7,381.1 ounces, or $14.76 million. Almost one-fifth of his objective has been met. Instead of leasing from a landowner and paying 20%, Parker spent $15 million for 7,500 acres of new land, which was perhaps the season's greatest story. Despite claims of virgin ground on this claim, the gold miner's new property came equipped with a plethora of machinery, including wash plants and dredges. In addition, other people said they had mined this area as well. Nonetheless, Parker took a chance, and it paid off. Kevin spends the most of Season 14 of Gold Rush losing Tony Beats. For the most part of Gold Rush Season 14, Tony Beats faced numerous challenges. The Klondike King's first intention was to construct a super pit. It was a consolidation of the cuts that were set to be expanded upon from the previous year. I wanted 6,000 ounces of gold. However, his grand total came to 3,053.52 ounces, which is equivalent to $6.11 million. What transpired? It was Kevin Beats's intention all along. Through a video conversation, he informed his parents of his decision to skip the summer. Instead of trying to find millions of dollars worth of gold, he would have been happier gardening and spending time with his partner. It appeared like all Kevin wanted was his dad's praise, even though he came back once before returning to finish the season. Kevin and his dad appear to have set up Season 15 even though Tony Beats praised Parker Schnabel. Kevin Beats appears to be planning to handle his own claim. After a year away, Rick Ness returned to gold mine in search of redemption. Rick Ness's return was the major plot point of Gold Rush Season 14. The reason he was absent for a year was revealed to the public, and it had nothing to do with SAD. Rick admits his struggle with a cocaine addiction to Zed early on. He failed to properly cope with his mother's passing. As a result, he succumbed to severe sadness and sought solace in some really harmful vices. Now Rick had returned, and he was looking for a way out. Ness still had a lot of work to do, despite Parker Schnabel's unfaltering backing. That all began with a mission to collect 1,000 ounces of gold and a whole new team rally to get him there. In the end, Rick's motley crew managed to amass 1,125.67 ounces, valued at $2.25 million. Nevertheless, Rick appeared to have experienced a relapse of his vices recently, as revealed by a social media post made by his ex-fiancée, Lise Mre. Totals for Season 14 of Gold Rush by Brian McCann and family. Finally, the McCann family, headed by Brian, ended up with a respectable sum. The total weight was 1,565 ounces, which is equivalent to $3.13 million. Even though they were under the radar for most of the season, this squad nevertheless came out on top over Team Rally. What are your thoughts on this season, Gold Rush fans? Season 15, what are your expectations?